Hello everyone, I'm McLeod and today we are doing something completely different. We will be playing Magic the Gathering, the new Final Fantasy set just released on Magic the Gathering Arena. If you're like me and you attended a paper pre-release, maybe you had the opportunity to play with a bunch of Final Fantasy characters. Pre-release was a lot of fun for me personally. I played a two-headed giant format with a friend of mine and we ended up second, which was pretty good. I was frustrated by how garbage my pools were, but we still managed to build like two somewhat competitive decks that complemented each other, and that was really the funnest part of this event is just the deck building, because in Magic pre-releases, right, sets are designed in order to facilitate draft formats very specifically. You have multiple archetypes with synergies with one another. You have these things called signposts and commons, which give you an idea of the type of strategy you can build if you pull enough cards of the appropriate colors. For instance, if we take this Final Fantasy set, maybe you pull the black and red Black Waltz number 3, which is a guy that rewards you for playing non-creature spells. So you're like, maybe I should build a deck with a lot of non-creature spells so I can use its ability several times. Or maybe you pull the white-blue Sid, which cares about artifacts and stuff, and you're like, well, I'm gonna build a deck around artifacts, which is really cool. As opposed to a Yu-Gi-Oh! Pre-release where you just open a bunch of packs and you hope that you get the good cards, and you just play a pile of the best stuff that you have, which I don't personally think is any fun. But I'll just show you. I'm gonna do Premiere Draft, and I'm gonna try and explain my draft strategy, knowing that I'm garbage at this game. Maybe there's some stuff that I'm gonna be saying that you shouldn't be listening to, but maybe there's some stuff that I'm gonna be saying that is actually going to be interesting and important because I heard it from better players than I. So the idea here is we're going to draft a deck card by card by picking one card from one pack, passing the rest to the rest of the table, and repeating this until we have a bunch of cards. So our rare is Noctis, which was also my pre-release promo, which I ended up not playing. It's not so great. Nothing is so great in this pack. This is kind of neat. This is a pretty decent payoff. Or I could just go for mana fixing really early, which will enable me to try and build a black-green deck, but that might be too early. Ice Magic is pretty good, so I think I'm gonna pick that. I think this is the pick. Right? Because nothing else seems too interesting very specifically in that first pack. Vincent's Limit Break is a cool combat trick. No, I think the Ice Magic is like more flexible. It's just a decent card. I managed to pull a couple of copies in my pre-release deck, and it came in handy so frequently. I hope I don't have to play blue-red again, because this is what I picked. Oh my god. Okay. Do we go in 3 colors because of this card? It is certainly a strong card that your opponent will have to take care of. I'm not sure if this is the pick. What else we got? Not really great. This is fine, this is fine, this is okay, this is kind of funny. Fat Chocobo, really funny card as well. And access to mana fixing early on once again. So maybe this wheels back to us, but I don't think so. It's either the rats or this. I'm tempted to pick the rat, actually. I think the rat is the pick, because this is like certainly really flashy. You know, what are we picking this? We're picking this if we can build a deck around it. It'll be great. If we can't, that's life, but that's too flashy to pass. I'm gonna put in my sideboard because I like putting cards that I'm not sure I'm gonna play in my sideboard. Really good artifact payoff, Edgar. Draw a card for each artifact you control. And then the coin flip ability doesn't matter. This is an artifact that gets to be another artifact. That's cool. Pretty good, pretty good. But that's a common. This is a common also. I'm thinking maybe I pick the rare. Because there's more chances that I will see these cards than this. So I'm going to pick Edgar King Figaro. And if this continues this way, we're probably building an artifacts kind of deck. This is an artifact. This is one of the new mechanics from this set where you play basically the equivalent of an equip spell and you create a token that automatically equips itself with your equip spell. So that's pretty cool. XDeath looks so cool. XDeath looks amazing. It is not really good though. But it looks so nice. But I'm thinking I might be in blue-white artifacts for the time being. Maybe I'm locking this too early. There is no way that we get a 4-mana 7/7. Oh boy. No, this is great! What the heck? Why would you let this wheel to me? This is also kind of neat. But this is a common, and this is... I don't even know what rarity this is. A rare? A mythic, maybe? It's definitely either that, so this is... Yeah, this is 100% the pick. Okay. This is a cool card, but doesn't really go with our deck. This is okay. This... Yep. This is going to go great with our deck. Number of creatures we control plus the number of equipment we control. So we have one. Yeah, we're definitely in blue-white. Definitely in blue-white. Not a fan of this. Huge fan of this. This is an equipment also. So that may be this. Tell you this or this, and I think this is a better fit for our deck. Or we can pick some mana fixing, which actually I think I'm more prone to doing. It's an artifact creature. Oh my god, we have another Bylands. Yeah, I'm picking the other Bylands. It is an artifact. Makes a 2/1. Not the greatest, but decent. It is an artifact. This is going to go great in our deck because we can get rid of like artifacts that we don't want. So I'm thinking this one. But I might give the Moogle a try. It seems like very expensive for what it does. I'm not too convinced about it. But we'll see. So you can already see my deck taking a unique shape because of the cards that I was able to pull out. It's insane that I got both of these like almost consecutively. And this is a big thing that I'm gonna get to use. Oh my god, a second gold saucer. Is it good? Thinking maybe this, like a little bit of protection. Yeah. And of course, if you don't understand what's happening on the screen, I would advise you to play Magic the Gathering Arena. Really good tutorial and a really good way to like enter draft events and get your collection started. I think sealed events in general. For paper and digital are both excellent ways to get you started. As far as Magic the Gathering, this is insane. This is the pick. Makes a thing that flies. Hell yeah. Choose target spell. Somebody to... No. This is an uncommon. This is a common, so there's more chance that we see this. Even though we're already past it. Farseek. Oh, that's not a bad card, but it's not in our colors, so we're gonna pick this. Syncopath is pretty good. Ice Magic is really, really excellent though. Oh, Blitzball. Yup, there it is. That's an artifact. Could be good also. It doesn't really do anything that's under you play it though. I'm gonna pick the Ice Magic. Ooh, that's a big Iron Giant. 6-hit reach, Vigilance, Trample. And it's an artifact also. Oh, wait, no, this is too good to pass. A 3/3 flyer, so a creature that's going to be tough to block. Plus, it cycles your hand. That's too good. That is too good. There he is. There's my retrieve, yes, but there's XDeath again. Oh no. This is not good. The world map could be okay-ish. Nah, it's retrieve the Esper. It makes an artifact and then you can use it to make an artifact once again. When its creature enters, draw a card. That's not bad. Works great with our deck. This is kind of neat. This is a good payoff for later. What's my curve looks like? My curve is really low. I'm gonna try and pick bigger stuff, because I'm gonna run out of steam otherwise. What the fuck? That's, oh, that's not an artifact, it's just a defender. That's funny, but I'm gonna try if it goes with our deck. I think I'm gonna pick this. The Imperial City of Arcades. Yeah, it's this one. It is this one. Okay. Well, if there's a 2/2 flyer, it's not an artifact or anything. Or we can pick a fucking third of Ice Magic, but nah, I think I'm gonna pick the old fairy if we get to equip it. It's gonna be great. What was I saying about starting collection by playing draft events? Yeah, you get a good idea of the kind of deck that you can build even if your draft pool. It's not gonna be the most competitive deck out there, but that's how you can get started. I remember, like, for the Bloomborough set, it said that was based around a bunch of animal folk tribes. So you had the lizards and the rabbits and the bats and stuff, and I ended up playing raccoons, which was not a great deck to build around, but a friend of mine picked rabbits and was like, oh, I'm gonna build a rabbit deck now, because I got enough, like, good rabbits from just playing the draft events, and then if I buy a couple more boosters, always buy singles, but if I buy a couple more boosters, I just get to build a competitive rabbit deck, and he was right. So this is target creature card, and this is a goblin. I think I'm picking this. Yeah. I need to pick a good win condition. Thraxos is like a really good win condition, because it's a 7/7 with trample that can hit pretty much every turn. Because artifacts are historic spells, which means I can just keep attacking with it. Yep, we pick a second, retrieve the Esper. Very good card also. Nothing great. Maybe the curl here. I think his deck is pretty good. We're gonna have to make some cuts, definitely. Oh, a second gold sorcerer. You know what? Why not? I think one's enough. As you can trigger to more artifacts. Yep, another payoff for artifacts deck. A funny cat, and then a big thing, and then this. Alright, third pack. We got a Primeval Titan, which certainly great card. Doesn't fit in our deck though. Nothing really seems to fit in our deck from a glance, which is annoying. I might just pick this for the collection. Right? Yeah. If I pick this, nobody else has it. Even though in Magic Arena draft formats, you don't get to play against the people that you drafted with, as opposed to like a paper draft event where you will like have a shared pool of cards, so you know that I took this Titan from someone else at the table. That's not going to be the case here. White Magistaff number 2. And this is, you know what, I'm going to give this a try. It can be decent later in the game. It's a 3/4 for 2. Why not? Definitely need, oh, what is this? Lab Maniac? No. No, I need bigger things. Like this cat, which is not that big, but it kind of works. It kind of works. Lightning Bolts, no, doesn't work with our deck. I guess this is a big thing. So I'm gonna pick it just because it's a big thing. Do we have a Magitech infantry? I don't think so, so it is significantly less interesting. This is great. This is fantastic. It's a tutor for like artifacts with mana value 2 or less, which we have a ton of. So this is really good. This would have been good also. But I don't think we're gonna get it's gonna wheel back to us, unfortunately. I'm already thinking about cuts. I think maybe this doesn't make the deck. Maybe this does. It's protection. Once, I guess. It's not really a good top deck or anything. As far as removal is concerned, oh my god, what? Oh, it doesn't job select, so it's kind of expensive. This is card draw, which could be useful. This is, no wait, this is an artifact that draws you a card on ETB, like when it enters. So this might actually, yeah, I think this is the pick. Oh, there he is, Black Wolf's number 3. I'm picking that. I know it doesn't go in my deck. I just want a copy of it. I love this guy so much. Look at him. He's just phenomenal. Wow. We get a second of those. Jesus. That is such a good common. That is probably one of the best commons of the set. I don't know, man. What else? We have a nice flan. We can pick the second one. This isn't great. Yeah, sure. How many Iron Giants did we end up picking? Only one? Well, I may pick the second one as backup if need be. And a second instant ramen. Yes! Oh my god, we got the Paladin's Arm. This is fantastic. And an island. This deck is looking like pretty damn good already. Like, we have a cohesive archetype to build around. We didn't get too many of our signposts and common, like, but we did get two color lands, so that's pretty cool. This can be useful. If I were to make cuts, because like, oh right, I don't have to make that many cards actually. Interesting. I think this maybe is the least good thing. Like, if I okay, this is obviously great. This is obviously great. And this is decent. These two are decent. These two are okay. This is great. This potentially really good because we get to attach equipment to our big thing for free. This is good. This is great. This is pretty neat. It makes a 3/2 with protection. And this is basically a 3/3 flying vigilance in our deck, which also really good. This is great. This is good. This is one of the less good cards in our hand. Another potential cut. This is good. This is obviously good. The fact that we have two of those is insane. It is such a potentially powerful card. This is okay. This is also just okay, and this is good. So realistically, if we were to cut a couple of cards, it would be these three. What do we replace them with? Right. We're not playing this because we definitely drafted the other way around. We could be playing a second instant ramen. I think the food might be handy. But this is a blocker, right? Which is also valuable. I'm thinking maybe I cut the Pixie and play a second Iron Giant. My curve is weird. I don't think I have to like put way too many 2-drops. I'm cutting the Pixie and playing a second Giant. Yeah. These are big. I need big things to end games. So yeah. That'll be it for the drafting part of the deck. And now we will have to see how this deck performs, presumably in another video. So thank you for watching this one. I do hope that you enjoyed it. And once again, if you want to give the Final Fantasy set a try, feel free to go to MTG Arena and learn the basics of the game and then play the game. It's super intuitive, it's super cool, and you'll have lots of fun. It is certainly much better than Yu-Gi-Oh! There, I said it. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you'd like to support me further, you can either check out my Ko-fi in the video description or become a channel member. I'd like to thank my Ko-fi donators in the form of Dingus, Boy Zero, Jimmy, Zinnia, Yannick, Sile, Mark, Lou, Fortuno16, the Abyss Actor Guru, All Price and Exorcist, thank you all for the support. As for my YouTube members, I would like to thank Sterne, Crimson Reaper 5, Troy Bolton from High School Musical, which is great, and Genius Wannabe. Thank you for the support as well. Next time, we'll be playing this deck and go all three with it, despite how optimistic I am with this list that we've made. So, thank you for watching once again. Stay tuned for next time, and I will see you all next time.